It's safe to say we really like this second generation Volkswagen Tiguan. The world quite liked the first one. It's clear by the 2.8 million units sold, 19,000 in South Africa, but it just lacked somehow in terms of space and looks. But thankfully, this has been addressed. And this new model is now longer, wider and lower than its predecessor, and far better looking too. In fact, it's fantastic looking, especially with this R-Line kit that we find on this test vehicle. But for 18,000 Rand, you could expect this kit to give the car a more purposeful look. The package includes bumper and sill extensions with black wheel housing flaring, body-colored rear spoiler and titanium black headlining. The package also features sport suspension and 19-inch wheels, which can make the ride a little bit firm. Maybe a little bit too firm for a vehicle like this. So you might want to opt for smaller wheels and a higher profile, which could help with the bumpy ride. The model we're reviewing is the 1.4 TSI 110 kilowatt DSG, and it's definitely the one to go for. It is powerful enough, and the DSG transmission is superb, whether you're in traffic or on the open road. And it just always has sufficient power in reserve to overtake, even if the car's loaded. You could opt for the 92 kilowatt engine, but we felt it to be a little bit laggy, especially when accelerating, and it lacks a little bit more of that oomph. It just struggles. So you've got to consider the fact that both engines actually have a 6.1 litre claimed fuel consumption, even though we're getting about 8 litres per 100 Ks. In terms of refinement, it is a class leader. The transmission, the engine, controls, it's just all so smooth and quiet in operation. Inside is where we see a huge improvement as well. It's as slick as the Passat. It has a huge amount of space, rear legroom is vast, and so is the boot, which now can take 520 litres of stuff, which is almost as big as the Honda CR-V and way bigger than the Tucson and Mazda CX-5. And we particularly like these rear folding tray tables, which would come in really handy for a road trip lunch, or even if you need to do some work on your laptop. They're kind of like an aeroplane. The optional digital instrumentation brings a techie premiumness to the cabin that very few rivals, if any, can match. And it's bits and pieces like this that make this feel like it's higher on the premium ladder than, say, the Qashqai or the Tucson. Standard spec is fair and includes the usual suspects like manual air conditioning, electric windows, cruise control and rain sensing wipers. But it can get pricey when you start adding the features that this test vehicle has, which includes a panoramic sunroof, leather seats, LED headlights, electric tailgate, and adaptive cruise control, amongst others. The solidity and attention to detail of the cabin sets a new benchmark, which means it can compete with the likes of Audi and BMW. But it is pricey. As standard, this 110 kilowatt model will cost you 457,680 Rand. Add all the options that this model has, and you're looking upward of 500K. But with the premium feel, the tech-savvy cabin, and the new levels of interior refinement, it might just justify that higher price tag.